Hello and welcome back to PERISNO 1.4.5. So as I said in the previous episode, we're going to be attempting a couple of quests. I've taken a brief look at the PERISNO wiki, and I got to say I am not looking forward to any of these quests, not because they are not fun or interesting or challenging, but that's the point. That third thing that I just said, challenging, some of them are taken to insane heights, and they are things that require a very advanced stage of gameplay. So that's obviously something that we're probably not going to be able to do right now. However, there is a task, a couple of them actually, that we should be able to do at my stage of strength. And the first one is actually over here. So this guy is going to hopefully be something that we'll be able to do. He says, "Hello there, you're a fine young fella. Would you like me to tell you about the DUELER?" The DUELER? Never heard of him. Go on, you have me intrigued. Well, to be honest, I know very little about the DUELER himself. What I know more about is his weapon, as he unzips. Anyway, a weapon? What kind of sword? What kind? A sword? A sword, yes. A very special kind of sword. A rapier. This rapier, though I've never seen it myself, is supposed to be one of the finest pieces of craftsmanship to ever exist in PERISNO. Its speed and the DUELER's own skill making him nigh invincible in combat. Well, interesting. Where can I find out more about the DUELER and this rapier of his? The DUELER holds godlike status among the trainers of PERISNO, who can be found among the many training ground locations. They will probably know more about him than I do. Good luck. Alright, so that basically means we now have to find some training grounds. So there's a training field right over there. I think that seems like a pretty decent idea. There's one over there as well. However, I do want to go to McCann, so we're going to go over there first, and we'll go on over to the training field close by to that. Now, I have noticed that demonic guy, the Grazier worshipper guy. Yeah, you don't want to get close to him. He's way too strong. Let's just say that. I didn't actually go into a battle with him, but he wants to fight me every single time I go close to him, so I'm really, really worried about him. But yeah, thankfully I'm a bit further away than he knows where to find me now. Hopefully he won't find me, at least. Hopefully he won't, track me down or hunt me down or something like that. That would be pretty terrible, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm continuing to buy beer in every single town because, of course, we want to try and maximize the amount of relation gain that we have. And I'm buying land in almost every single town as well. Anyway, here we go. What do we want to do here? Well, we probably want to talk to the trainer, don't we? Yeah, we want to talk to the trainer, and this is where we are going to start the next stage of our quest. All right. Can I learn about fighting here? Well, I can move on to practice. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's do this. I actually have no idea whether this is the right thing to do, but that was easy enough, wasn't it? Defeat 3 ace fighters. That's what we have to do. Not entirely sure. You need to win 2 more fights. Okay, I see. So in other words, I just have to do this. We need to get to the ace fighter section, I assume, and that is going to be the thing that allows us to progress with the quest. Okay, well, this is actually not too bad. I'm actually surprised I'm doing as well as I am, but of course we are literally just fighting against novices. This is, of course, not that difficult. Okay, we got a regular fighter here, so the regular fighter is going to be, not that bad. And as I've said multiple times before by now, I actually very much prefer the Warband style of doing things when it comes to the HP values of your opponents and the HP value of yourself as well. I much prefer having around 50 to 60 HP, maybe 70 HP in some cases, maybe 80 even if you're in Pendor, than the way that Bannerlord does it, where they just normalized it to 100 HP for every single person. I think that's very, in my opinion, it makes it much more difficult, generally. So, but I think it's kind of a bit weird because on the one hand, if everyone has 100 HP, it is more difficult to eliminate them, but it's also a lot easier for you to stay alive. So, I guess it couldn't really be considered easier in that aspect. I think what I'm trying to say is I much prefer a faster style of gameplay where I can die fast, but the enemy can also die fast. I think that's just probably a personal preference thing because I've played Warband for a much longer time than I've played Bannerlord, of course. Anyway, there you go. We were able to achieve victory against every single one of the veteran fighters, and I'm going to assume Yep. Okay. Now we got the champions. All right. This is going to be really, really bad. Oh, actually not. Okay. I was able. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm very surprised that we were able to do that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I've got a shield. Pretty happy with that. Yeah. Super easy. Look at that. That was so, so nice because we had a shield. I'm very worried if they give me a two-handed sword. Might not be able to do it. No, no. He's giving me another shield. Okay. That's absolutely perfect. Wow. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Oh, I love that. That was perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, and there you go. That is indeed it. There we go. Does my heart good to see such promising talent. I wish you good luck in the tournaments. Okay, so there we go. There. I have a question to ask you about more mysterious matters. I was told that you trainers hold a certain man with the utmost respect for his proficiency in combat. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about this man, the dueler. The Dueler? My, it has been many years since I last heard that name. To answer your question, yes, I can tell you a little bit more about him. However, as I don't want this rather valuable information to fall into the wrong hands, you must first prove your worth to me. Oh, did I really not do it right? Okay, apparently I didn't do it right. Oh well, never mind. These guys are going to be relatively simple. Because they're basically the same as the champions as far as I can tell. So, yeah, we've just defeated 3 of those, but they are giving me pole arms. I'm not a big fan of that, thank you very much. Yeah, that was easy enough, though. I'm always very surprised when I'm actually able to do decent damage with pole arms when I have such a small amount of proficiency in it. But, yeah, well, whatever the case, there you go. Super nice and simple. Bruce has now proven his worth against Mr. Trainer Man here. There we go. It was on that day, the first and last I saw of him, that this man approached my training field. He did not give a name, so thereafter we simply referred to him as the Dueler, for reasons that will soon become apparent. The moment he began to spar, I knew there was something different about him. It was his flawless technique, his record-setting defeat of my fighters, maybe even the sun dancing off that fancy sword of his. It was incredible. I even threw uneven matchups against him. Even outnumbered 12-1, he managed to dodge and slash and parry his way to victory. Soon my men had all but collapsed from exhaustion, and the Dueler, sheathing his narrow sword, turned and departed with nothing but a nod in my direction. My account of the Dueler is one of many among trainers in PERISNO, and you can find a compendium of information on the man in the great library of Galway. Farewell, and good luck in your quest. Alright, so that means we know where to go next, and thankfully Galway is actually not even that far away, it's only over here. So we are going to very easily be able to do it. Ooh, do I want to fight these Eagle Knights? Yes, but also no, because the rebels of the Kingdom of Talrania are going to join me. Are they, actually? No. Oh. Well, that's surprising. I was not expecting that in a million years, but no, apparently they are. Okay, well, that's, I mean, they aren't. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, great. Because that means that we are now going to get all of the experience for all of our people, which is exactly what we want. We want our people to gain the experience, and we want to get all of the loot for ourselves. But these guys are amazing, and you know how they are. Eagle Knights, Wolf Knights, all those kinds of guys. They're really, really damaging. Thankfully, I have some pretty good armor. That's all I can say. I have some pretty good armor now. I really do not like this mace. This mace has a thrusting ability. I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, not a big fan of that. Okay, so here we go. 51. Okay, not bad. Thrak is obviously just going to be an absolute monster here against these guys. I'm going to be very, very surprised if he gets himself eliminated. But thankfully, oh, look at that. We actually knocked one of them unconscious, which is pretty cool. We can obviously sell them for a decent amount. I'm actually kind of surprised. Are my forces actually any good now, by the way? Because I'm now thinking to myself, do I have enough power to be able to take on some of the more dangerous tasks? That's the question that I'm currently posing here, because I'm actually not entirely sure. Because I think to myself, well, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm actually very much in the dark about this, because it's been a long time since I've played PERISNO. I'm not sure which units, which troops are going to be significantly good. I mean, if I look at the wages here, you can see this one, for example, this guy is only 32 wages. That doesn't really inspire that much confidence in him. But now I don't know. I'm kind of worried or wondering about it. I don't know. I really have no idea. Anyway, we're just going to be taking all of this. I'm actually not entirely sure if this is actually... Oh, this is a much better shield for me, I think. Yeah, this is a much better shield. So that's quite nice. There we go. And there we are. Okay, so we actually managed to achieve victory against some Eagle Knights, which is... Well, pretty difficult to do, but obviously we have a very strong army at the moment. I mean, I think we have a pretty strong army. Anyway, the Great Library is calling us. Let's visit it, and we will speak to the scholar inside. It is... Wow. This is actually... Is this new? I think this is new. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I very much like the lighting inside. I like the skybox as well, as you can see. Extremely cool amounts of stars and very picturesque in here, that's for certain. I'm actually just kind of worried that I'm doing this at night, because I'm thinking to myself, maybe nighttime is not is not applicable to visiting the scholar. He's probably going to be like, hey, come back at nighttime. I mean, come back at daytime, you idiot, you know? Oh no, maybe this guy? Hello? Is there anything I can do to assist your research? Grazier worshippers are a scourge in our great city, and they often attack students of this library. Specifically, some outside the city are a great nuisance. Could you deal with them? Sure. Okay. Not a terribly big fan of doing that, but okay. I'm busy. Please bother someone else. Are you serious right now, sir? I came to speak to you, you idiot. Ah. Okay, well, wait a minute. Maybe it's this guy. Leave me be. I am studying. Really? Okay, wait a minute. Is there another one? Is there another one? Ah, this fellow. Hello there. Okay, I beg your pardon, but this book requires my full concentration. I don't want to disrupt your work, but I was hoping to find someone who can direct me to a specific book. All right then, quickly. What are you looking for? I was told this library houses a compilation of information about a man named or nicknamed the Dueler. Ah, yes, funny you should inquire about the book at this time, as I was actually about to return it to the library. I had planned on reading it, but was sidetracked by my newfound interest in Tauranian political history. Did you know that Nibor Hood, the nefarious leader of the outlaws, is the brother of the Tauranian claimant Lady Tylora? How fascinating. That is actually very interesting. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, I suppose I can lend the book to you for a little while, until you find what you need. So long. Okay, there we go. We got the anthology. Right. And where are the Grazier worshippers? Okay, there they are. So there's 51 of them. Now, this is where I'm wondering whether I'm even able to achieve victory against them. That is the thing that I am now posing. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm able to actually achieve victory here. Anyway, what I am going to do, however, is I'm going to spec one more point in shield and one more point in riding skill. And we now finally have 12 in agility as well. Anyway, I'm just going to level up my polearms, level up my two-handed skill, because two-handed seems to be where I'm a little bit weaker than my polearms, and we are now going to be going into a battle against these guys. I'm not going to go in straight away because I actually want to fight them in the daytime if I can, and let's actually just go in here, make sure that no one needs to level up. This fellow obviously does need to level up as well, and whoa, 27. Yeah, he has 27 in intelligence. I had no idea that he does. Okay, yeah, so that's actually fantastic. Let's level that up once again. So he's got now 9 in surgery, 9 in wound treatment. What a crazy guy. He's only level 11 and he's already doing more for our party than anything else. Anyway, do you recognize the supremacy of the dreaded one of Grazier? Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the dreaded one is actually a unique spawn that appears later in the game when you have a certain amount of renown, and I'm going to say never. All right, here we go. 91 against 50. Why is it nighttime? Why is it nighttime? I do not want to fight in nighttime. I would very much appreciate not fighting at night. Okay, here we go. Can we now go inside? There we go. Okay. Whew. That's a little bit better. That was kind of weird because it was actually dawn, and I thought to myself, surely it's not going to be super, super dark, but then all of a sudden it was. And I was like, oh, really? It's pretty terrible. Okay, so we have 57 infantry, so I should probably make good use of those and literally just hold position, I guess. I mean, what else is there for me to do? I should probably hold position and just wait for the Grazier guys to come in, because we're probably going to do more damage to them as a result of that. But as you can see, the Grazier worshippers are still just absolutely murdering everyone. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, okay, we're actually... Whoa, my Bakal mercenary grunts are apparently amazing. Okay, apparently I need to get more giant mercenaries or something like that. They seem to be super effective. Yeah, okay. Never mind then. I knocked one of the pilgrims unconscious. Well, yeah, it seems like their pilgrims are not particularly good. These guys remind me of the snake cultists. The snake cultists from Pendor. And the demonic guys from there as well. They have a relatively similar structure. Well, should we say troop structure? And who's that guy right here? Who is this? What is that? What is that thing? It looks like a demonic ogre or something along those lines. I'm going to assume that's one of the otherworlders. Yes, there we go. It is indeed an otherworlder. Wow, okay. So we were able to achieve victory very easily, surprisingly easily, actually. Anyway, there we go. We were able to now capture all of those prisoners as well. And, oh, hello there. Oh, yes. That is a wonderful horse. And I just gained the riding skill possible to be able to use it. So I'm very, very pleased about that. And you can see here that there's a variety of different pieces of gear. I'm actually going to hopefully upgrade some of my troops with this. Just going to take some of this myself as well. I need to read the book, by the way, so I need to head in there in just a second and do that. And let me just do this. There we go. Select a book to read. Anthology on the Dueler. There we are. Okay, wonderful. So now what I can do is I can go over here. We can buy some more land. Going to spend 34,000 on that. I know. It's pretty expensive. However, think about this. I have 66,000. I'm losing around 3,000 to 4,000 every single week. And that's really going to take a long time to depreciate all of that. And in that time, I'm hopefully going to be gaining a significant amount just from all of the money that I've gained from the land that I own in a variety of different towns. So that's really going to make a huge difference. Anyway, I am going to sell the saddle horse, going to keep the white stallion, I suppose, and otherwise we can pretty much... actually, wait a minute. Do we already own something here? Yeah, we already own something here. Someone said that I can actually visit the dye works by going into the marketplace. Thank you very much for that, because I was actually wondering, how do I visit my stuff? You know, how do I visit my enterprises? And thankfully, someone actually let me know. So very much appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know, because that would have stumped me like no one's business. Anyway, we're just going to sell all of our prisoners. 4,200 for all of that. That's actually... that's pretty good. That's pretty good, surprisingly. Okay, so we're just going to continue buying beer, even though we don't really need to at Galway, but, you know, it's only 1,000 orums. It's pretty cheap for us to do that, so I might as well, you know what I mean? And otherwise, we're just going to be making our way over to Elsinore here, because I would like to see... Maybe I'm going to be able to continue buying some land and things like that. What's this? Your party stumble upon a wounded steppe urchin. Take him and ask a ransom to the elder of his village, or help him along his journey. Help him along his journey. There we go. We gained 2 honor for that. That's pretty nice. Okay, not sure really what honor is going to get us, but hopefully it's going to be somewhat useful, I suppose. Anyway, let's just continue to do this. There we go. But I actually want to go to my... is it in Fornyan? Yeah. My enterprise is in Fornyan at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very quickly go in there. Not sure if it's actually giving me a significant amount of gains at the moment any further. So that was the thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of see... Yeah, as you can see, it's giving me 600, which is okay. But just look at how much Galway is giving us. 3,200 every single week. So I'm thinking that maybe there's going to be something a little bit different for us to go for here. And I'm hopeful that we will... maybe be able to make that work. So I'm going to go to the dye works, going to say to him, hey, I'm going to stop production, Mr. Fellow person, and there we go. Please proceed with the sale, 7,800, yeah, that's perfectly fine, don't have a problem with that. And we're going to speak to the guild master, and we're going to ask for something here. Okay, so let's have a look. So we can get a brewery, or, yeah, that seems like the best thing, actually. So we'll go for a brewery here. All right, perfect. Okay, so that seems good, right? I think that seems good at least. And otherwise, apart from that, we can pretty much buy some land. We're going to gain 3,000 from this. We're going to buy another 10 pieces, 11 pieces of land. Doesn't really matter either way. And yeah, that's the thing. Trade ledger. Okay, wait, trade ledger is not what we wanted to go for, but this looks very cool actually. To actually see all this stuff, very, very awesome. Purchasing towns and all that stuff, so you can basically see the demand of all this stuff as well. Oh, that's very cool. So if you want to go on a huge trading spree, then you can of course access your trade ledger and just go through it with that, which is actually kind of cool. I like that a great deal. Anyway, let me just have a quick look here. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, the only thing that we can do now for this task is to read the book. So I suppose what I'll do is I'll literally just wait here for some time, and I'll see you when it's actually been read. Alright, so I couldn't help myself. There's actually a tournament up and running here in Fornire. I really am not looking forward to this at all, because these guys are archers and they're very good at it, as you can quite clearly tell. This, okay. Nice. Okay, we were able to actually eliminate our opponent there, but I am not going to be very good at this one bit, so I'm basically just going to avoid damage as much as I can. Just try to distract the opponent as much as possible. As you can see, just me dodging here has given our own team the ability to win this, surprisingly enough. Oh, we're sandwiched between two different teams. Okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to run over here. Actually, I will literally just die if I'm in range of any of these people. Oh dear. Okay, no, this is bad. Yeah, let me see if I can just dodge this. No, that guy over here is gonna shoot me. Oh yeah, I have literally no archery skill, by the way, so there is no way I will be able to do anything here. Are they just gonna stand there? No, he's actually gonna move. Okay. Okay, I have literally zero archery skill. I don't know why I haven't gone for archery skill yet. I probably should have done that a long time ago, as you can see. Oh no, actually he didn't do that much damage to me. But you've seen me take massive damage beforehand, so a bit worried. Okay. Okay, for 4 damage. Are you serious? Okay, there we go, 11. Okay. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Oh, that guy, I think this guy's really, really low as well. Maybe I'm gonna be lucky. No. Oh, that's massive damage. Oh, wow. Okay, he absolutely murdered me. Okay, yeah. See, now, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you get into a situation where the enemy has massive amounts of weapon proficiency, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, it could be anything. But if they do, good luck. Good luck. It's going to be extremely difficult. And yeah. Anyway. Oh, as you are traveling, you hear rumors from travelers on the road about a mysterious foreign threat called the Zan. These men supposedly wield terrifying weapons and have exotic ways of fighting. It is said that their ships will land on PERISNO in a month's time and that they have a massive army of over 4,000 elite troops. Though this may not be true, you should prepare yourself for the worst, should the Zan descend upon the land. Alright, I personally don't mind about that too much. Generally, I have been a non-factor in many of the conflicts at the moment, and if the Zan decide to come in and do some damage to the various factions in the game, who am I to stop them? You know, who am I to stop them? I'm certainly not a speed-running, most efficient guy in the world, so it's definitely not really going to do that much for me, but yes, we'll see what happens, I suppose. Anyway, I'm actually going to make my way down here and get another caravan. I think I'd probably like to do a bit of a caravan run before we end the book reading thing, and then we'll see what happens after that. Alright, so amusingly enough, I have now gained an offer of vassalage by the ruler of Elantor, and I gotta say, I'm actually not really wanting to accept this, because if I accept this, I'm probably going to be at war against the Galdarans. I'll probably be at war against the Kalataka faction, however you say their name, and a variety of other people, to be honest, and I'm not really wanting to do that just yet, even though they are offering us a fief, which would, according to some people in the comments, provide me with a very large amount of cash. So this would be perfect if I wanted to go into a lot of fights and things like that, but at the moment I'm not really looking forward to that, so I'm actually not going to do it. We are going to lose a little bit of relation here and there, but I'm actually not entirely sure. Let me just have a quick look-see at who Elantor are currently at war against. They are at war with the Geldar, which is really not, that's not really what I want to do. And which they wanted to give me this village, which is already looted, as you can see right there. And so as a result, that would give me, you guessed it, 0 in weekly income. Alright, so we've arrived at Velanaz. As you can see, I can sell my caravan that I purchased for around 15,000 for 82,000. Absolutely wonderful for us to do this. We also gained some renown for it. Obviously, that's very minimal renown rewards for this, but still decent enough. We also gained some experience for it too. Anyway, we're going to be now standing here for a little bit of time. There is a tournament, but I'm not going to do that. As we've seen before, giant tournaments and Elantoran tournaments probably not really going to work out too well for me. I should probably enter things like Tauranian tournaments and things like that for a slightly better chance of victory. Alright, so we're now in Elantoran territory once again, because what I actually did was I went into the tavern. I thought to myself, okay, I'm almost done with reading the book. We're at 96%, and I thought to myself, well, let's just go back to Elantoran territory, do another caravan run, just so that I can, you know, potentially have a little bit more of a nest egg, just to make sure that I'm okay in regards to weekly wages. So we're just going to wait here at 4-9 now. We're going to see where the book tells us to go, if it tells us to go anywhere. You've finished reading it. Okay, having read it cover to cover, in addition to having learned a bit more about sparring, you discovered an intriguing account made by a Geldaran. Okay. The Nefali, a watchman by the name of Dadithas, claims to have seen the dueler and his few loyal apprentices arrive on and depart from the shore west of the Azure Keep for the uncharted isles of the Arulo. If there is one place to look for him, the civilization of the Arulian jungle may be it. Oh wow, that's actually hilarious considering we're actually on our way there. Very surprising indeed. I wouldn't have expected that, but okay. I guess because I've read a little bit more of the wiki, it kind of made sense. Anyway, let's make our way over there. And we do have our caravan to also sell on there. But I have to be careful because you never know. There might be some... There's an Arulian war party. Are you serious that you're actually fighting me, sir? Okay. They might have those explosive poison bombs, which would be that would be uncomfortable. That would be a very uncomfortable thing for them to attack with here. But I don't have any ranged abilities, which always kind of puts me off. I should really have spec'd into some bows or something like that, because obviously bows, various other ranged weapons are very powerful in PERISNO and Pendor and things like that. So yeah, it really makes a lot of sense if we were to go for something like that. Oh no, Zyra literally just got absolutely murdered because she's gotten hit by one of these poison bombs. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why I'm not hitting anything right now, surprisingly enough. There we go, okay. A little bit more, please. A little bit more damage. Okay. Wow, these guys are actually surprisingly strong. What? Yeah, they are very surprisingly strong. Okay. Not sure what's going on there, but alright. Can we actually just knock some of them unconscious so we can sell them? What's going on with that shield? Look at that. Look at that. What? Did you see that? That was hilarious. Okay, apparently someone was throwing the shield like Captain America right there. That was interesting. All right. Maybe he moonlights, you know? Maybe he cosplays Captain America on the weekend or something like that. Anyway, let's have a look. Ooh, okay, we got some pretty cool guys here that we can potentially rescue there. And we got a bunch of these fellas, which we will of course, you know, take prisoner. Okay, so these leaf bombs, they require 7 in power throw. That's pretty incredible. Okay, we'll take some of those just in case, and otherwise we're just going to leave everything else. Okay, so let's continue to move down here. I'm actually now a bit worried that we're going to be attacked by a variety more things. Hopefully we're not going to get attacked by more of those. Maybe larger parties. That would not be too good. It seems like there are more of them around here. Just deserters and things like that. Okay, nothing really to worry about. All right, so Sword Maiden might want to recruit those. Anyway, 118,000 for our efforts there. We can recruit some of those Sword Maidens. Why not? And we now have. Let me see here. Search for the jeweler in the jungle civilizations. Where? I have no idea. In here? I just see a ransom broker. I don't see anyone else around here. But you know what? I'm going to leave that for the next episode. And we are also under obligation to deal with these Grazier worshippers. Actually, wait a minute. Didn't I already deal with those? I thought I dealt with those. Oh well, never mind. I suppose we're going to find out what happens with that in the next episode too. Anyway, that's going to be it. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.